What's up, everybody? Happy holidays, happy new year. I hope you've been enjoying yourself. Today, we're going to talk about throw breaks in Virtua Fighter. Now, I know you might be looking and you're like, man, why do I see Tekken on this screen? Well, that's because I need to show you how throws work in this game so that we have something to compare it to, especially if you are coming from Tekken and now trying out Virtua Fighter for the first time. The biggest difference is the mindset. The way that you think about throws in these two games is drastically different. So let's talk about how they work in this game. First off, probably the main difference between this game and Virtua Fighter is that throws in Tekken are reactable. And you react based on whatever hand you see them reach out with. There, he reaches out forward with his left hand, so you break with left punch. And you've got a long time to break this shit. And now I'm going to switch it to the other hand. Break it with right punch. Throws in Tekken are really not all that strong because of how reactable they are. The throws themselves are pretty quick, but you have a long time to break this shit. Like 20-something frames. It's a long time, man. Oops, I punched King in the face. Oh, I did it again. But that's how throws work in this game. You can react to them. You don't have to, you don't have to think about them all that much. You could just be doing your thing and then react to the throw as they come. But in Virtua Fighter, it's not like that, and we're going to get into that now. Now here in Virtua Fighter, it is a lot different. First off, throws in Tekken are like 20-some-odd frames. Throws in Virtua Fighter are only 10 frames. You're not reacting to 10 frames of startup. And even more than that, look at Jackie's arms. That's a forward throw, and that's a back throw. They look the same on startup. You've got no idea what throw is going to hit you until it's already hit you. So you're not reacting to this shit, man. You are just not. So throw breaks are not done on reaction in Virtua Fighter. They are done preemptively. It is a totally different mindset than Tekken. In Tekken, you know, you're going about your offense, you're doing all your movement, your schmovement, all this stuff, and you can react to any throw that's coming to you. In Virtua Fighter, that is not the case in the slightest. That throw break needs to be preemptive. And I'm going to show you how to do that, but there's one important thing I need to go over first. And in order to do that, I'm going to switch the characters here. So let me switch over to Wolf. Now, before we get into the actual throw breaking part of this, I need to go over an extremely important thing of how throws work in this game. And if you're coming from Tekken, this is going to be almost the total opposite of what you're used to. So, I've set the dummy to go for a throw attempt as soon as I block something. I cannot evade. Remember, I told you about this before. Throws are all homing. They all beat evade. So what you have to do, you have to mash through that shit. Throws lose to strikes. It does not matter how slow your move is. As long as at least one frame of startup has occurred, you are fully immune to throws the entire time. And I'll show you an extreme example of this. This move is 37 frames of startup. But even though it's slow as fuck, I am fully immune to throws the entire time. I could do this forever and he could never throw me. I even did that one a little bit late. Throws lose to strikes. Clean. So if you know a throw is coming, don't bother trying to throw break that. Just mash through that shit. And you'll win every single time. Alright, now we're finally here. La piece de resistance. How the fuck do you throw break in this game? Well, in order to explain how throw breaks work, there's one thing I need to explain first. The guard button. Yes, there is a guard button. I know it might take some people from Tekken and Street Fighter some time to get used to it, but you actually have to hold guard to block. Now, the guard button has the highest priority in this game, which means if you are holding down block, no other button will come out. The guard overpowers it. You can't move either. Only thing you can do is crouch. So, that's an important aspect of this game that you need to know, because you can block, and you can also throw break at the same time while you are still blocking without taking any other actions. Now, you do not have to time the throw break. As long as you are holding it down, you see the buttons are lit up there on the bottom left. That's why I'm using this old version of the game, by the way. As long as you are holding the buttons down, you will break that particular throw. Right now I'm breaking neutral. So let me, no, not command list, what the fuck? He can try to neutral throw me all day. I don't need to time it. I am permanently breaking all neutral throws. This works with the other throw directions as well. This one's forward. So I'm gonna block, hold down punch as I'm blocking, and also hold forward. And I will break forward forever. I don't need to time anything. And now it's gonna do a back throw. Hopefully one thing you notice, I'm not pushing punch and guard at the same time. I'm pushing guard, then pushing punch, and then holding down punch. And now I'm doing my throw break. You don't want to do it at the same time because then you're not blocking. So guard, then punch, and then whatever direction you want to do. But you don't need to time it. So this is probably the toughest part of incorporating throw breaks into your game plan in Virtua Fighter. Throw breaks are not meant to be done reactively. They are meant to be done almost passively. Anytime you block, there should be a throw break underneath it. Now, which direction should you break? That depends on the character. Characters like Jackie, you typically want to break back. His best throws are back. Akira, well, now with the new update, Akira actually has a good back throw and a forward throw. So, you know, but typically back against Akira. I still break back against Akira. Against Wolf, break forward, because Burning Hammer and Giant Swing are terrifying, especially Burning Hammer. Against Kage, you want to break forward. Against Brad, I break neutral a lot. Like, it depends on the character, and you'll get used to that. But the main thing here is that anytime you are blocking, there needs to be a throw break underneath it. You can think of blocking as like layer 1 of your defense. And then the throw break that is underneath it is layer 2. So you're just like, I'm committing to blocking. I'm going to be blocking something. But I also need to prepare myself for the throw break, because doing the throw break doesn't cause your character to do anything. Remember, guard has the highest priority in this game. So it doesn't matter what they do. You're just like, oh yeah, I'm committing to blocking, but I want to break throws as well. You've got to do them both. So that's definitely a big mindset shift from Tekken. Like I've said before, in Tekken, throws they're reactable. You don't have to constantly think about them. But here in Virtua Fighter, because they're so fast, because they're not reactable, and because they do so much damage, they are extremely strong. You have to build this throw break into your game plan. And the reason that this is possible at all is because the guard button has the highest priority. And that's going to do it for this one, y'all. I hopefully was able to help you out, help you understand how the throw system in this game works, because it is pretty different, especially if you're coming from Tekken. The biggest thing that I want to get across in this video is that you're gonna need to make a big mindset change, especially if you come from Tekken. It's a totally different way to build your defense. And the reason throws are so important is because they are so powerful. They do a lot of damage, and they are actually the cornerstone of your character's offense. And speaking of offense, in the next one, I'm going to go over how to actually build your offensive strategy in Virtua Fighter. And throws are one of the big cornerstones of that. So stay tuned. Anyway, in the meantime, you know, like, share, subscribe, all that good shit. I hope you found this to be helpful. And Happy New Year, everybody. I hope you stay safe and have a good day. Peace.